song about a train. Train run all the way from New Orleans to Memphis, St. Louis, Chicago, Illinois. It's a special streamlined train. That means the train's so fast the hobos don't even mess with it. They stand on by with a hat in hand and watch the train go by. And I remember one day down here in Arkansas, I got done playing this set for the festival, and who come by to visit with me but David Honeyboy Edwards. Well, he reached into his back pocket, took out what we call an ass pocket of brandy, and we started to sip a little bit, have a conversation, and a little bit of a visit. And after a while, our talk went back to the days of Honey Boy and Big Joe Williams, and Robert Johnson, and the trains they rode. And I asked Honey Boy, I said, Honey Boy, I heard you pretty fair hobo in your day. Did you ever get that train? He just looked at me and gave me a little nod, a wink, and a smile. Well, later on, my travels took me down to a fella that claimed to work on the sister train, a train they called the City of New Orleans. And you know they wrote a song about that train too. And what he told me was that both these trains was called the Chicken Bone Express, meaning that the poor people, well, they spent all their money to get a ticket to ride, so friends, relation come on by with a sack lunch, sack dinner, give them something to eat as they rode up north. Well, the name of this song, name of the train, wasn't the same. I call my version the New Panama Limited. I remember it was early one morning, I woke up before my little girl, you know. Sunlight coming through the window upon her face, I was thinking about just how lovely she was. She reached over, grabbed my arm, and looked over towards us. She said, oh, Daddy, I sure don't want to go. I hollering, hey, hey. I said, come on, baby, put your clothes on now. We won't be late for train time. Not today. You know, walking down the Union Depot sometimes in the early morning, you hear trains out in the distance. We're walking along, we heard one. The train sounded like this. She said, Dad, is that the Panama Limited? I said, I don't think so, baby. That sounded like the 8:30 local to me. Limited, well, she blow more lonesome than that. I've often wondered why a man can't say what he feels. I've often wanted a sense of that. I was thinking about telling her how much I loved her and how much I needed her. When she reached over, grabbed my arm, I looked over towards her. She said to me, oh, Daddy, I sure do love you so. I hollered, hey, hey. And just then we heard it. It's the Panama Limited. As near as I could tell, that big train, 36, maybe 37 miles from Memphis. But that train was coming. Well, that big train, special streamline, like I told you. I've heard people claim that that train catches coal and water on the fly. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. But I do know when that train run hard, it split a rail. And when she hit the curve, she squalled on the curve. When that big train running hard and starts splitting rails, she sound like this. She running hard now, she gonna hit that curve. And when she hit the curve, she got a squall. The big train squall like this. Got down to the station steps. She said, "Daddy, do you know about train time?" I said, "I don't know nothing about no train time. I'm gonna try and play some guitar and make a few nickels and dimes. You wanna know about train time, you gotta find me a train man, but you leave me alone now. I got money to make." Well, I hurt her feelings. She commenced to scream and cry. She said, "Oh, Daddy, I don't like the way you putting me down. I'm hollering, hey, hey." With that, she picked up her grip and she ran up the steps of the station. But I realized what I'd done wrong now, so I raised up my right hand. I called out her name. I begged for forgiveness. She heard me. She stopped at the top of the steps, looked over her left shoulder. She said, "Too late. It's too late. Mama gonna leave you now. Hollering, hey, hey." She got inside the station, she found a train man. She said, "Mr. Train Man, can you help me?" He said, "If I can, I'll be glad to help you. What do you need?" She says, "I got to know about train time." He said, "Oh, Lord, I can help you with that. All you got to do is go over there by those rails, put your head by them, and listen. And when you hear those rails humming, ringing, and clacking, well, then you know train time won't be long." Well, she went over by the rail, she put her head by him, she listened. And this is about what she heard. That big train, she getting close to Memphis, Tennessee now. They get to what they call a 3-mile curve, they gotta slow it down. How they do that is with the air brake. Engineer find a spot, tell the brakeman to let the brake go. And when the brake go, they sound like this. Big train inside the tunnel now. Start to slow. they'll ring on the bell, the big train slows. All those sounds come together and sound like this. She got on that train, and now she is going everywhere but my home.